Hello and welcome. Today's exciting episode is a sewing vlog where I just look at everything I've done in the first couple of weeks of this month. Super exciting stuff. Still haven't finished a jacket.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket.
Okay, literally the last thing I just finished making was a layer cake dress with the Sally Kelly fabric and two different purples. It's so cute and it's very vintage looking, vintage-ish. It's adorable. I think they look so cute together. I wasn't sure whether they would. Anyway, so the start of this month, I opened the cursed boxes. There's two of unfinished projects, UFOs, and the bottom two. And then the top two are just bits of fabric, all the scraps. And yeah, I've just been saving them. I don't know why. Anyway, so far, these are the first lot of unfinished dresses, UFOs that I did. They were the Butterick 6677s with puffy sleeves, and there were 5 of them. Next episode was me doing the 6 Butterick 6677s that were sleeveless, and I used the burrito method. I showed the burrito method and I showed how to do the pockets, which look really complicated and the instructions do not help. I find it a little hard to follow simplicity methods. I think when I was a kid, the only patterns I got were the Vogue ones, so I think it's probably just that. Anyway, they were my favorite from that episode, those blue ones. Next was the 3 mustard vintage dresses. 2 are from the 1950s and 1 was from 1939. And then next, I just sort of now I think we're up to the ones that you've seen, and the next one you're going to see of the UFO videos is me making the orange one. And that one is so orange. My camera just did not like because it's a bright orange, a sort of normal orange, and a coral orange, corally reddy orange color. And oh my gosh, my camera did not like them. So yeah, that footage was interesting to capture. And yeah, these are just the other ones that some of them are done now and other ones are packed away into. I've done one whole box of the UFOs. There's still another whole box to go. Spoiler alert. But I have done quite a few of them. Oh, and for the Easter Sunday episode, I think, I thought you might be getting sick of UFOs, so I just did a regular dress, and I've been wanting to use this sort of vintage look floral fabric for absolutely ever. And I really love this dress. It's the 1939 dress, but I put 2 extra panels in the skirt, so I doubled it. Instead of having a front panel and a back panel, I had 2 fronts and 2 backs. And I also put some extra wedges in the skirt just because they were the spare. When you cut panelled skirts, you sort of get a big triangle, and I just rounded the bottom. Anyway, so then so I put that video up out of sequence. Then the next one I did was the orange one, and it's got these weird sleeves, and the sleeves aren't weird. I think the illustration, they look really cute in that, but when I made them, they were just so confusing to make. I could not understand the instructions, and they turned out kind of yuck. But I thought, this is the next one I did, my Sleeping Beauty dress. And I went back to just doing puffy sleeves, but they're much shorter and they're very, very, very puffy. And yeah, they're so cute. And they're triple layer, so 3 different fabrics in this dress. And then I used the scraps of all 3 fabrics to make the sleeves so cute. And this is literally I'm so bad. I cut the bodice last. So these are the last 2 scraps of fabric. So they're kind of glitchy. So yeah, in the video I put a flower over the glitch so you kind of don't notice it. Oh, and I'm just taking photos for the thumbnails. That's why I'm putting every single dress on the mannequin, in case you're wondering. Anyway, so I like this dress. It's very, very cute. But in this episode, I got out to one of my ruby dresses and the layer cake dress, because I was talking about how to use like 3 different fabrics, whether you should do the Disney princess type dress or whether you get better dress for your fabric out of doing a layer cake dress. And well, a layer cake dress is kind of different. You need like a bazillion different types of fabric, but the other one, that's sort of halfway between a ruby dress and a layer cake dress. And yeah, anyway, that's why I ended up making that purple one you'll see later. So then in order, this is the next one I made, and I had to redo the title pic for this one, the thumbnail. So yeah, I think it looks better if you can see how big the skirt is. So then next I did another Vintage Vogue 1939 dress, and this one's got Space Monsters, the little print on it. It is so cute. So from far away it looks like this beautiful vintage dress with maybe blue flowers on it or something, but it's actually these cute little space monsters. So again, I'm just putting the taking photos without the petticoat and then with the petticoat, so I can use both of them in the pic. Like in the video, I used a Burberry ribbon as the belt for this one, but I used that in the previous thumbnail on a different dress. So on this one, I used the pansy. I have got so many ties and and sashes and things. It's ridiculous. So I still need to do loads of hand sewing. The hem isn't done either. And see, here's the little space monsters. Aren't they the cutest? I've had this fabric for so long and I finally made it up. I'm so happy. I love this dress so much. This and the moth one, I just love them to bits. Yeah, there's so many to go. Okay, so, and I need a new thumbnail for this one as well. And this bodice is all patchworked because I made a mistake, so I had to cut it up again after I'd sewed it and turn it around. I accidentally sewed it together upside down because the fabric is directional, so then I had to cut it up again. And yeah, doing a patchwork bodice was the only way I could get a bodice out of all the bits I had left. Was a really fun one to make. I really liked that one, and you probably won't see that till next month because yeah. So as over the Easter break, I basically just tried to get a couple of extra episodes done, and and I've had to do another photo shoot for this one, so I'm trying to decide which sash to use. And honestly, I like them all with it. People keep asking me, how do I style things? I just wear the same. Like, I've got like 120 dresses now and over 80 jackets. So I just wear the same thing, but it's like a different dress or a different jacket, but I style it the same way. Styling within the industry, fashion industry, and styling within the mainstream mean 2 different things. Oh, and here I was just being stupid. I just made a big bow of every single one because I couldn't decide which tie to use. So I just used them all. I'm just being silly. I'm not really going to do that one. And I used the ribbon, my bright green ribbon, as a tie in the next episode for my rainbow dress. So I couldn't use it in this one because those 2 pictures will sit next to each other on my page. So, oops, sorry about my fingers. So I ended up just using, that was actually the tie that was supposed to go with the green dress. So this dress is actually mushing together of a red dress and a green dress. So it's actually the original tie. So I thought that was cute. And then I actually forgot to take this photo. So I had to, I was too busy shooting for this vlog. So I ended up having to just take a still from this vlog footage. I swear, I'm just trying to do way too many things at once. It is ridiculous. But now that I've got a few extra episodes done, I think I can, hopefully I'll just be able to calm down and, work a little bit slower because I won't have the panic of a episode needing to be done. So this is a rainbow dress, and for the longest time I could not decide how to use this fabric. As I keep saying every time I show these fabrics, the dot ones, I like it. They're cute enough, but the raindrop ones, oh my God, I am deeply in love with that fabric. And I didn't know whether to just water down the nice fabric with the kind of nice fabric, or whether I should just make a short like a summer B6677 dress out of that 2 yard, tiny 2 yard cut that I have, and then make a shirt with that one. But I decided that this is what I want. It's kind of a Valentino 1970s dress, a big, long, flowy dress. It's only 4.5 yards of fabric. And I'm so happy with it. And then after that, I was like, oh, now I want to make a layer cake dress with 6 yards of fabric. So yeah, I got these 3 ones and I made this one. So that's the skirt. And then I made this super long, because the rainbow one only had 2 tiers in the skirt. Half of it was 2 yards loop of fabric, and the bottom half was a 4 yard loop of fabric. And then with this one, because I had 6 yards, I could afford to do 3 tiers, 2 yards, 4 yards. And then over in the corner, there's another one and that's 8 yards, a loop of 8 yards of fabric. I do have another 2 yards of the dark purple because I originally bought 4 yards of that. So I'm maybe going to add another tier, just another sort of skirting around the bottom, ruffle around the bottom. I also have these 3 fabrics, and I was going to make another layer cake dress out of these. And I think I'll try and go wider. So instead of doing 3 of 2, 3 of 4 yard loop and 3 of an 8 yard loop, I think I'll try and make them bigger. So do 2 of a 2 yard loop. See how these just get enormous towards the bottom? And they sort of almost double every single layer rather than every 2 or 3 layers. I think I might try that, maybe, because I've got like 3 yards of one, 4 or 5 yards of the other, and loads of the rose one still. So yeah. And these are my pleated sleeves for the purple and Sally Kelly one. Anyway, and I got these 2 dresses out to one's a layer cake dress and one's sort of halfway between a ruby and a layer cake dress. So I got them out to use in a couple of different videos actually. Plus, I just like getting these ones out. This one in particular, I love this dress. I love the sleeves. I love everything about this dress. And that's the Sally Kelly Paradiso print fabric. It's beautiful. And that's literally all the scraps that I have from my rainbow fabrics. I'm so proud of how much I used. Okay, this is just me reminding myself that I've got lots of junk to put away. Every time I do one of these sewing vlog videos or one of the collections videos, I just get out so many bits of items of clothing and so many things. Oh, these are the jackets I haven't made. Ugh. Honestly, I used my sharp fabric scissors. Well, I have sharp scissors that I use to only cut silk, and I use them to cut netting. So now I need Microtex needles that you machine sew silk with, and I also need to buy a new pair of silk cutting scissors because I blunted my other ones with cutting. Netting is basically like cutting hard plastic. You really shouldn't do it. Oh, and I'm still also trying to work out which fabrics I'm going to use next month. So, yeah, I'm doing too many things. I need to slow down. But I am glad that I got a few extra UFO videos done. I think I'll do 1 UFO video each week, and that way I'll only have to do 2 new videos each week. And maybe that will make me calm down and just finish things. But I really like these fabrics. This one here with the screamy faces, they're from the movie Scream. I know that now, but I thought they were the Edvard Munch painting. I'm a little bit dense sometimes because there was this fabric from Vincent van Gogh's Starry, Starry Night. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, they're doing all the great paintings, but no. Anyway, here's my rack of all the dresses. The machine sewing is done on them, but I haven't done any of the hand finishing. So all the sleeves need to be hand stitched. And of course, I need to finish the jackets. These are ones I started last month, this and the Italian tweed one as well. I was hoping that I would post these 2 as well as a rainbow one this month. But yeah, I got to go buy some stuff before I can finish them. I've actually done pretty well on not buying fabric this year, mostly because my disposable income has been a lot less than usual. Yeah, I have to go buy a new pair of scissors and some machine sewing needles, and then I will finish those jackets. It's just so much easier to make a dress than it is to make a jacket. There's so much hand sewing work in a jacket. Oh, so these are the two UFO boxes and the two boxes with scraps in them from the first episode I did this month. And this is all the UFOs left currently, I think. Asterisk, there might be more. And yeah, and I also have a cardboard box full of all the sorted out scraps that I'm going to use for patchwork dresses, but I just put them in a I just put them in a cardboard box so I couldn't see into it because they were stressing me out so much. But yeah, so what I have to do next is hand finish all the sleeves on these ones. I swear, in the summer, in June and July, I'm just going to make sleeveless dresses. Not really, but oh, so tempted. Realistically, there's absolutely no way I'm going to get all the hems hand done on these ones, especially the ones with like the 8-panel skirt. But as long as I do all the sleeves, I'll be happy with that. And I think I'm pretty impressed that I only have one box of UFOs left to go. Okay, I need to clean up all this. It is just ridiculous. But I like not having the fabric there. And I don't like having the fabric at the bottom either because you can see it in the shots where I take the photos of the dresses. So I think I might find a new spot for them too, even if it's just a couple of storage containers, and pack them away on some shelves that I've got. So yeah, I just thought I'd touch in and tell you what chaotic things I've been doing in the sewing room. I went back and had a look at my Make 9 for this year, and one of them was to not be too serious and have fun. Oh, this is just ridiculous. When I was young, one of the first jobs I had was to work in a wedding florist, and you have to make like all the bows for all the reception flowers and the church and everything. So yeah, I'm very, very good at making bows, like hundreds of them. Anyway, my Make 9 plans were to use up all my fabric stash, fill my wardrobe with dresses, and not use fast fashion methods, just make sure I do hand finishing on all the pieces. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. I mean, I am getting to all the hand sewing, methodically going through it all. So yeah, there's a tick in that box. It's just taking time. And the another thing was to have fun, like not take it too seriously. I'm not sure I'm doing too well in that one. I feel like I'm taking it all too seriously, but I am having fun along the way. Plus, I mean, look, my wardrobe is basically just a big dress up box. So, I forgot to say about styling. Okay, so within the fashion industry, styling means to add affordable accessories. And within the real world, styling generally means to make an outfit more unique. So whenever anyone asks me how I style my stuff, I just find it incredibly offensive. I'm like, are you saying my work isn't unique? Like some of my jackets, well, all of my jackets, they're literally the only one of them in existence. So you don't have to do anything to them to make them more unique. But yeah, I think I'll do a separate video on styling because there are a couple of just basic things that you can do. But yeah, my philosophy is just to have the most unique items and, a couple of generic t-shirts, lots of generic pairs of jeans or a couple of pairs of generic things, and then just add something incredibly unique that no one else will ever have seen or even thought of before. That's kind of my philosophy, but each their own. So yeah, I might do I've seen there's loads of styling videos at the moment, so I guess I'll do one, but I'm not sure my philosophy is appropriate for everyone. You do have to have lots of room for lots of jackets, but most people only wear less than 20% of the wardrobe anyway. So even if you don't have much room, you can still sort of cull everything that shouldn't be there and use that space to sort of reinvent yourself or lean further into who you want to be. Anyway, that is it for this video. I just thought I'd, tell you what's up and explain the relentless stream of UFO videos because I really needed to get those things finished. And but now I really, really, really need to get some jackets finished. So I'm going to go do that. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you've been inspired to unmess your messy sewing room if it's anywhere as messy as mine. Okay, I'm going to go.